Hi, and welcome to another Monday Mission Minute. I'm John Cooper, the Director of Development here at the Niagara Gospel Mission, in Niagara Falls, New York. And happy to have you guys here for another update, another week. God's been so good this week as we have been ministering to those who come to us and through our doors and giving them what is actually going to change their lives, which is the gospel of Jesus Christ, our Savior. And so, one of the things we want to do here is we want to not just share updates with what we're doing and physically what's going on with our building and our ministries and that, but actually give you the stories that we see every day. And sometimes we forget how awesomely God is working with your donations, with your prayers here at the mission because we see it every day, right? And so there's a guy named Frank. Again, his is not his real name. Some of the details have been changed to protect his identity. But a guy named Frank who came in to our veteran shelter not too long ago got a call from ECMC saying, "Hey, we have a veteran here. We know you guys have a new veteran program, so we were just wanted to send him your way." And so we received Frank. Frank is malnourished. He's been in the hospital, and he explains to us after about 4 or 5 days here, Frank gets saved, and he's smiling for the first time in a long time it seemed. And when I had a conversation with Frank, one thing he said to me that really stuck out to me and struck me, besides just what the Lord had done for him, leading him through this process and to us, and to hear the gospel preached daily, and to come to classes where the gospel is preached, authoritatively here. That was obviously something I was very happy to hear that affected him. But one thing he said to me is he said, "This is the most warm meals I've eaten in a year." He said, "I've eaten more warm meals this year, or excuse me, this week than I have this entire year." And that was something that it hit me that here we are. I don't really, we don't think about at our homes, right? I don't think about that when I go home from work. I don't think about, man, okay, it's another warm meal. And maybe sometimes we complain that we're having the same thing that we had last week. But here's a man who was living in fear, and wasn't eating a warm meal. He was so malnourished, and again, he came from an abusive living arrangement, and he came to us and he got that warm meal, and really that was what God used for us to be able to impact him with the gospel. He was touched by the love of Christ through our ministry of giving, that he was able to then receive the gospel. And so I just want to thank you guys for your support and your donations to us, whether it be an in-kind donation of food, which is obviously impacting this man's life, or your financial donation. If you have any questions you'd like to reach out to me, just go into the show notes and you can see my email, and you can hit us up on social media as well. So thank you, and this has been a Monday Mission Minute.